Hi, and thank you for joining my video today. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about improve the moment. It's a crisis survival skill in the distress tolerance unit of DBT. One of the benefits of the improve the moment skills is that you don't really need any props to do it. Some of the strategies involve changing the way you think about yourself and the situation. Some strategies involve changing the way the body has responded, and still some involve just focusing the mind. I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see a little bit about and kind of follow along with some of the skills. Okay, so as always in the nature of DBT, we use some acronyms to help us remember what the skills are. And IMPROVE is an acronym. It stands for imagery, which is the I, and this is the idea that you can visualize something comforting or some confidence boosting idea in your mind to make your goals much more achievable. So an example of this might be, let's say you're having a major distress response to giving a presentation. You can actually use imagery to imagine yourself doing well, and that will help you work through some of the distress. Other imagery can be used to make you feel calm, like a calm, safe place. A calm, safe place can be anywhere that you feel more comfortable, and that helps you connect with feelings of discomfort. M stands for meaning. It's basically the ideas of making lemonade out of lemons. So with meaning, sometimes we have some very, very tough situations that happen, and it's really hard for us to wrap our brain around. And even though it can be very distressing, it can actually create something new. I have the example here that even though the death of a loved one can be very, very distressing, it can also pull families together. So sometimes there's meaning in our struggles. Some people who have a lot of struggles end up being therapists because they have created some meaning out of their experiences. Prayer is the P in improve. This is the idea that you can reach for your spiritual power, whatever that might look like, whether it's meditation or a higher power of some sort. But the idea here is to ask for strength to accept the pain that you're experiencing rather than make it go away. That's really important because when you ask for acceptance, it allows the experience to be just as it is, so you can experience it mindfully without trying to make it something different. Relaxation is another strategy. This is the idea that you can change how your body responds to stress. We carry a lot of tension in our bodies when we have stress responses. And so focusing in on the tensions that we have allows us to change that tension. Accepting the situation by the body is an important part of learning to accept a whole situation. And this can be achieved through some change in posture. So if you feel yourself stressing like this, just gently relax the shoulders, take some willingness hands. And that can also help you with relaxing the body and allowing your body to accept what's going on. The next thing is one thing in the moment. This goes back to one mindfully, right? So we focus on what the experience is in the moment without trying to change it. Focusing on past suffering or future suffering usually takes us out of experiencing positive experience in the present. So for example, let's say you had an argument with a friend and then you went to dinner. Like sometimes we pull that argument into the current moment, which taints that experience and doesn't allow us to have those corrective experience, which would help us to adjust our mood and our experiences. or neutral things that happening around us sometimes are also experienced as painful. So as it continues to perpetuate these negative feelings. The next one is vacation. Vacation is the idea that when you're in a distressing situation, you can take a few minutes to yourself just stop dealing with the situation for a moment or two. Maybe you take a walk, maybe you go to Starbucks. I always tell my group members when I talk about this about my experience at my grandmother's funeral, where there's a lot of bickering and arguing about some things. And so I decided to go to an old mill where there was a bridge, just to take a moment. I spent about an hour there, and when I came back, I was able to take on my family a little bit more as they were bickering through this experience. The last one is encouragement. So this is just the idea that you talk to yourself like you would a friend. Um, be mindful of how harsh of a critic you can be on yourself, and think about like supportive statements maybe you have said to others, or what other people have said to you to support it. And that is the improve the moment skill. Thank you again for watching my videos, and I hope this is helpful. Have a great day.